even the great burning sun pierces through the curtain. Beautiful morning sun, from sleep, the star wakes my Caesar. My Caesar, beloved star of the beach, we are waiting for you to be here. Caesar, strongly held, hear the young children's lament, the tears of their cheeks. Grant us your help. Listen, my heart is burning. Shisa, Shisa, Shisa. Kill the dragon, Shisa.
Wow, that's an awesome song. Hey guys, Choo Choo Dino is back with Monster Biology, but we are going to be doing a very special episode today, and I needed a little bit of help from my bro, Lefty, aka 2 Feet Left 95.
Yep, the monster we're doing, King Caesar.
It's a very, very interesting looking monster. So, let's start with the statistics of King Caesar. Height is that of 50 meters to 100 meters from head to tail. Its weight is that of 30,000 to 50,000 metric tons. First seen as a support character in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla in the year 1974.
That is my favorite Godzilla movie of all time.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one. His second appearance, though, was in Godzilla Final Wars in 2004. So, if I do the math correctly, it took about, 40 years for him to star in another film? That's a little bit of a long hiatus. However, he has also starred in a few Godzilla video games and television shows. A few examples of games would be like Godzilla Unleashed, and, well, that's actually the only Godzilla game I can think of him being a part of.
Hang on, let me see something here.
Oh, no problem. Lefty is looking up something else, too. So, he's also going to be
Shouldn't have said that.
Don't worry, I can edit that one out. Now, for design features, I'm going to let Lefty handle that.
He's based off the Shisa lions, aka the Chinese lion statues you see pretty much, I don't know if you've ever been to
Okinawa.
the Orient, but mainly based off the lions in Okinawa. I was getting there.
Sorry.
Now, the thing about his version is that he is also based off an Okinawan folktale. If you remember the movie correctly, or if you've never seen the movie, I suggest seeing it. Spoiler alert here. Mechagodzilla is designed by aliens from behind the black hole, which is a few light years away from Earth. They designed him in the form of Godzilla in order to frame him and destroy buildings in his image. But that later on backfired on them because Godzilla found out that he was being
copied?
Yes, copied. And they unleashed it. Now, see the power of Mechagodzilla. Opening to the greatest intro ever in a Godzilla movie.
Right. But back to King Caesar. What else is there?
Anyway, the story is Mechagodzilla is the black dragon, which King Caesar, or in his Japanese name King Shisa, which is more based off the she-lion. In the Okinawan tale, the lion has to defeat the dragon in order to save a village from destruction. But this is a global scale.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, an interesting thing about Caesar is he's supposed to be a lion, but as you can see in some of his images, he's got interesting ears. They're like a dog would have. He's got floppy ears when he's in normal standby mode, but when he goes into all attack mode, they become pointed like a dog. And it's like battle stance. I'm ready. I can hear all around me. He's
Yeah.
a very smart creature. He is very athletic, and he's a mystical creature.
It's almost like the combination of a canine and a cat. It's really, really weird.
He's one of the only mammalian Toho monsters.
At least that we know of today, and who knows, maybe Toho might have something up their sleeves in the future.
That's why I like Caesar. He's different. He's got fur. He's like his intro. It's just his design. There's a lot to like about him,
But
especially his spectra. How he reverses an opponent's attack.
which allows us to move on to weapons, mainly relying on his physical features such as claws, feet, and fists. He also has long-range weapons such as the laser eyes, as Lefty here has told us.
But he draws his power from solar energy, kind of like Superman.
And
That leads to also his diet. Perhaps he doesn't eat because the first recorded Shisa lion, and probably the earliest amount of his legend, comes from the year 600 AD.
which means that King Caesar might actually be an ancient artificial monster.
Probably 1,300 years old, and that's when he was sleeping.
And, I mean, it's not really proclaimed in the series that he's, a real animal or if he's actually made of stone. But his design and his costume definitely shows some stone-like structures on his stomach and chest area.
Like a gargoyle.
Yeah, a lot like one, actually. So,
Which would explain why he would need a song to come into battle.
yeah, kind of like a spell. So, that was the one thing that kind of kept me from doing this monster, is that it was so mysterious, and I couldn't make an episode, but
He's a
here I am.
mystic monster like Mothra.
Oh, don't get me started with Mothra. She's already a big train wreck for me to handle.
Now, the thing about Caesar, he doesn't reproduce. I believe that he's the only one of his kind because he was designed mainly for the purpose of protecting mankind. They didn't want multiple versions just in case people of the family that Caesar protects gets corrupted.
Strange. This sounds very, very familiar. Camera! But with that being said, that's actually all that we have for today, ladies and gentlemen.
Except for the fact that Caesar really kicks butt in Godzilla Unleashed.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, according to research, he was the director of Final Wars, one of his favorite Showa-era creatures, next to Gigan, which explains his appearance in Final Wars. And also, he was in a video game that was a soccer video game.
Oh, boy.
If you look up the fight between Godzilla, Anguirus, Rodan, and King Caesar in Final Wars, you'll see that King Caesar, when Anguirus attacks with his attack, you'll see that he's a soccer ball, and King Caesar will kick him to Godzilla. Godzilla will try to do a goalie block. Man, it's just...
It's funny. It's funny. So
But that's what you get from a Showa-era monster.
Yeah.
King Caesar. Not really a king, but a protector.
Of some sort. So, that's it for today, as I was saying before. So, make sure that you leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe for future episodes on the way, and don't forget to check out my brother's channel, 2 Feet Left 95.
Edmund Bros YouTube.
So,
Remember to capitalize the E in Edmund, the UI in YouTube, and the B in Bros.
Oh, relax, I'm gonna be leaving a link, don't worry about it.
Alright.
So with that being said, Choo Choo Dino signing out.
Sayonara!
Choo choo!